thanks for popping by. So it's been a week or so since I've done actually a plan with me, and that's because I've had a complete change. So I thought I'd give you an update. So I've completely changed my planning system and everything, and I've got to say this is something I never thought I'd really kind of enjoy or be into, but this A5 rings, but I'm absolutely loving it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here, but I've got a few bits and pieces that I've had come in Happy Mail wise, so I thought I'd just show you those first. So first of all, I've had an order from Oh Hello Feelings, so from Georgia. So this is a little thank you. She always does a lovely little thank you. Now, she used to be Sunday and Serenity, and she's Oh Hello Feelings now. And also, she has just, I think in the last week, launched her website rather than just on Etsy. So if you want to go and shop, do have a look at her website. If you find her on Instagram, I do believe there's a discount on there as well for your first shop on the website. So first things, these were the freebies. So you always get a beautiful kind of card from Georgia. So this is the one. That's lovely. I've got quite a few of these now, a little collection of different ones. Then there's this lovely kind of like the darkest nights create the brightest stars. I love that. And then the reason I went over to purchase is we've had these in the past, as she did these when she was Sunday and Serenity. I'm so glad they've come back, but she's kind of changed them a bit as well. Now they're in a 2-pack. I think it's £5 for the 2, and you've got the choice of the 2 different ones. You get 2 the same. I think actually there might be 3 different variations, so you can have it obviously personalised. My name is Marie, and this is my planner until I decide I need another one. And my name is Marie, and this is my journal for all my thoughts and feelings. And I've got a feeling there might be a notebook one or a bullet journal one, but I'm not 100% sure. But pop over and have a look. And yeah, these come in a pack of 2. I have used one, as you'll see when I'm doing my flip through. You'll see one already in there. And then I ordered this one as well, which is Try Counting the Rainbows and Not the Storms. I love all of her positivity. That's kind of a thing that I really do love, as you've probably noticed. And you'll see more of in a minute from another shop that is another favourite that does that kind of thing. And it comes in this beautiful envelope as well, and I always keep all of George's envelopes because they're really handy. Just look how beautiful that is. I think, now I'm in my rings, what I might do is I might actually punch this and use it as a pouch in there. But we'll have a look at that as we go through. So next I did another order from Plan Inspire Create. So you'd have seen in my haul I bought the spinner ring. At the time that was just before payday, and I was waiting to get paid before I could do a slightly bigger order with Emma. So I bought her, it was a bundle. Oh, I'm really sorry, I can't remember what the bundle was. I'm not sure if she's got any of the bundles left, but I know she's got these individual items still, so I'll show you them as individuals. So first off, this wasn't in the bundle, this is something I purchased on her own. She's got these absolutely beautiful little pocket hearts, and they're all different ones, all different colours, and it says, take this heart and keep it close, hold it when you need it most. It's full of all my love and care, so you know I'm always there. And these are so lovely to buy as gifts or as just little things to have for you to hold, and they're there to kind of rub, and they're very tactile, and they've all got different colours and textures and feelings. Obviously crystals, so they're all very different. I think you do get a random one if you order. I think if you put in the notes she'll probably send you one, but she knows I love purple, so I'm presuming that's why I got the purple one. I adore it. It's beautiful. So thank you, Emma. And then, no, this definitely wasn't in the bundle. So this is the journaling journal sticker for the talk that she did at the Southwest Planner Club, and she's made these available in her shop now. So it's all about kind of what's holding you back and things to let go of, and it's just kind of like some journaling prompts and little bits and pieces that you can do in your journaling. Again, if you pop over to Plan Inspire Create's YouTube and have a look, there's some information there where she's shown you kind of what she's done with this, and also lots of people's vlogs about Southwest Planning Mead have had that, but you can buy this for yourself now, and these are all individual stickers and prompts and bits and pieces you can use, so I'm going to have a go at using that. Now the next thing is, so this came as part of the bundle, so there's this, which is one of her new notepads. This is the brain dump one. So there's a lovely space there for you to get all your thoughts out on paper, and then you can categorise them down below if you want to. You can split them out, so you can add a top 3, an easy 3 for you to just get done, and the next 3 that you want to do. So I'm literally using this as a brain dump. I've took one off and I've punched it, and again I'll show you. But yeah, this is perfect size for me at the minute because it's A5, and that's what I'm using here. So that was brilliant. So really chuffed with that. And then along with this bundle came this pin. So Emma's pins are always amazing, but this one is a particularly fab one. So this is the shed the negativity pin. So this is, as you can see, it's a paper shredder. And there's the little negative thoughts going through the shredder and just getting rid of your negative thoughts. So that's that one. So that's that pin, and then there is the matching sticker as well, which is obviously super cute. And then there's also ground yourself as well, the ground yourself sticker. Asks you to find 5 things that you can see, 4 that you can feel, 3 that you can hear, 2 that you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. And I know this is a really common one method, but I can never remember which is which and how many of what, so it's really handy to have. So that will be going in my planner. Then there's this beautiful star breathing sticker as well. So this is Stella, and it's a star breathing method, and it kind of, you follow the arrows round, and then it's got an explanation at the bottom as well, which is also a separate bit of sticker, so you can put that in. So that's really clever. I think she's doing this on a card as well, I'm not quite sure. I think it might be on a postcard or an art card, but love that. And then there are these affirmations for anxiety as well. So this is all part of her anti-worry, I always want to say campaign, anti-worry collection. There we go. So they're all available in the shop, and like I said, I did have a lot of that as a bundle, but they are available. And then this is her current kind of card, business card. Just check. There is a code, but that's for kind of when you've already bought. So yep, that's the details, and yeah, that's the freebie card. So, and then she did an offer on one of her pins. So a few pins recently she's done special offers on, so obviously I had to go back and order that. So I've got another one of the cards. And then, and I do believe if you had a look at her videos recently, you'll see that she's just moved into her garden office, which is amazing, an amazing space. If you haven't, again, pop along to her YouTube and have a look. Tell her I sent you if you haven't been across there before. And this is one of the first orders that she packed in there, so really nice claim to fame. So I've already got this sticker. I bought this when I bought the spinner ring, and I'd already put it on my MacBook, but I thought I'm going to grab another one because I just love this. It's one of my favourites. I suffer terrible with anxiety and panic attacks and have since I was 15, so this is very relevant for me, so I absolutely love that. And then this is another one. So I was on the call where she was designing this in the Patreon group. Just look at the shimmer there. It's really lovely to kind of see Emma going through the process of designing them and then see them come to life, as it were. And I realised when I did this order I hadn't actually picked this up in the previous order, so I had to grab that. And then the pin that was on offer was this one, which is one I hadn't got. So it's the Success magnet. So it's another one to my collection. It's ever growing of these pins. What is it about or some planners and pins. Seems to be a thing, stationery and pins. So that's those. So those are all my bits and pieces from Plan, Inspire, Create, and from oh gosh, I'm gonna forget, Georgia Shaw. Oh, Hello Feelings. I had a complete blank then and wanted to say something in Serenity. So also I popped over to Gretel Creates, as you know, one of my favourite shops again, and constantly got orders on the go from Gretel Creates. I'll tell you in a minute when I go through this about advent calendars. I'll talk about that as well. And I picked myself up some of the I've wanted one of these for a little while, a couple of the Uniball 1 minis, and these are them. I bought this one, which is coffee, and this is just orange, I think, but I love this. I thought it was really autumny, very pumpkin kind of colour, so yeah, very me, just loved it. I don't know what it is recently. I've got a huge thing for olive green and burnt orange and oranges, and even kind of coffee kind of colours, so, but I'm just loving them. Really lovely little pens. So they take a full-sized refill, which is brilliant. Just it kind of seems like some kind of witchcraft, but hey ho. But they're really lovely. So that's those. So those are my little bits from Gretel Creates. So just a small order this time, but and a couple of Christmassy stickers, because it was the Christmas in July sale when I ordered them, I believe. So there we go. I like Happy Birthday Jesus, that's quite funny. And what was really nice as well, which I've kept hold of, they came in this lovely kind of Gretel packaging, this lovely kind of thin vellum envelope, so they're really lovely, and I'm probably going to keep that to put in one of my pencil cases to keep my pens in, because it's just a really nice little envelope. So that is that. So those are all the bits I've had come in Happy Mail wise. I've got a few things that I'm waiting on. I've got the Next Colour Cafe subscription for September, so that's due out from the 15th, so that will be soon. A couple of Harriet Wright bits and pieces, and just trying to think. We'll have a look in a minute, they're written in here. But I also popped to the range this morning and I picked up these really cute fall stickers. So these are just super sweet. So I'll just get them out and show you. So they're just a mix of kind of obviously autumny things. So typical pumpkins, acorn, pine cones, mushroom, toadstool. I always say mushrooms. Mushrooms, I know they're toadstools. And some foliage, more pumpkins, and some leaves. It was the leaves mainly that I wanted. Kind of like these. But the whole pack is really lovely, and I think this pack was like, there's some more in there as well. A couple of squirrels. 18 pieces in there, and they're the clear kind of vinyl-y ones, and they were just £1. So that was a nice little buy, so I grabbed those. And I also bought some little pumpkins as well, because if there's pumpkins I have to buy them. So let me just show you one of the pumpkins. I actually got it clipped in my hair because I'm just being ridiculous at the minute. So it was these. There's a pack of 3. I think they were £1.99. They're like little neutral woolen ones, and they have a clip on the bottom. But I just thought they were really lovely with the clips, and that they would it's coming off a little bit there. They would clip onto different things. That's nice, because my pumpkins stay out all year. I am pumpkin queen. They don't get put away, so they stay out all year round. We are a pumpkin house. So yeah. Okay, so on to the actual planner. So I bought this in a D-stash on one of the planner groups on Facebook. So the reason that kind of guided me towards this was I was looking at different layouts, and I'd been trying different layouts in my B6, which yeah, let me show you. I did do some plan with me's, didn't I? So the last one I actually did in here was the first week of August, and I haven't fully finished it. But as you can see, I used a kit here, and I did it as this. That was because I wanted to use this kit from Persephone's Boutique. Demoji Lunasa kit, but I did set up August using my bits from Colour Cafe and a few little bits from Harriet Wright's decorative bundle. So I did set that up, but kind of then moved away, and I put in my waiting for and my pre-orders and my symptom tracker. But yeah, I'd been trying these different layouts, and what I'd found I really kind of liked was using this kind of one. Now this is very similar to one of the layouts in the Paper Test Designs weekly. Now, as much as I love that and I love the layout, I actually I went into my weeks and I drew out the layout in there just to see, and it's just way too small for me. It's just with my eyes and everything else just wasn't doable. So when I was looking at Paper Test, because what I was hoping to get was the TN, the regular TN insert, and I was going to put together a regular TN with using that weekly. And they hadn't got any in stock, but she does have printables. So if you click on the printables thing on the Paper Test site, it takes you to her Etsy store, and there's loads of different insert printables. So I originally bought the weekly in the regular TN size let me just make sure I'm getting the right book to try. And what I did, again, thinking I'll make my own booklet, I'll take it from there. But what I did to try it was I printed it out on sticker paper and I put it in my cousin. So this is kind of, and then I decorated it. So this is kind of, and I was going to do a video on this. And I absolutely love it because I've got everything there that I needed on my page. I could do time blocking. I mean, this is probably the only bit that I think I need to maybe, as you'll see, kind of change the use of, but it's fine for now. And then some daily trackers, then I've got my meals and my mood, and then you've got your days and to-dos, weekly agenda. To-dos, again, I could track my happy mail, and also then at the bottom where we've got this note bit, I added in my tracker. Now, as you can see, this hasn't been completed because I decided that I love this, but it's really a waste of time putting this into my cousin, because the point of the cousin is the paper's amazing, and it's going to really obviously bulk it up because I'm adding sticker paper as much as it's beautiful there. And then it just happened that I saw that this was also available in the A5 size for an insert. I thought, that's interesting. And again, it just happened at exactly the same time on the D-stash came, it was all like it was meant to be. I am a bit of a fake believer. So this came up on the D-stash, and it was an absolute bargain. It is exactly the Moterm that I wanted. It's the I think it's the Versa, the Luxe, and as we'll see in a minute, it's like you'll see the different sections. An A5. I think why I haven't got on with rings in the past is I've tried to go too small. And also I've had things like Kiki K or Filofax, which they're brilliant, but they just didn't quite work for me. Where I don't know, there's something about this that I just, yeah, I'm totally in love. So let's dive in and have a look at it. So as you can see, it is a big fella. So it is chunky. And the other thing that kind of drew me towards this was it was already set up. So it came with lots of inserts, lots of dividers, lots of bits and pieces. So it gave me a really good kind of starting point. And I found out where a lot of the bits and pieces had come from that she'd put in here. So it was really helpful for me to then build on that. So I kind of stripped it out, started again, added some more bits and pieces, and added what had come with it. And yeah, so far so good. It's really working, and I am honestly loving it. So let's have a look. So this being the Moterm that it is, so as you can see, it's the one that's got the big pocket on the back. There's the zip pocket here, there's a pocket here, all of these pockets down here, so it's got room for a pen as well. But obviously, because this is the correct me if I'm wrong if it is the Versa, but I think it's the Deluxe Versa. But basically, you've got this section as well, which kind of fits in. So you've got the option here, obviously, of taking this out. You've got this cover as well, which you could use separately if you wanted to, and use different. So I've put some bits and pieces kind of in there, but this is going to be kind of just there as extra protection. I haven't added too many bits and pieces into here as yet, but as I'm using it on day to day, I've just got this moved away for now, except for when I just want to look at it and it's sitting there and it's looking pretty. So we'll just move that away just to make it easier for the camera as well. So I've kind of set it up with the insert bit. So as you can see, I've added one of my planner things there just with a clip. Now this also comes with the fly leaf as well, so it's got the fly leaf in there. So I've added a postcard that I got from a local I cannot talk today, National Trust, which is Whittick Manor in Wolverhampton, and this is a piece of art that they've got in the house, and they've got these postcards with the art on. There's a few of them. There's a rabbit, sorry, a hare, I think there's a tiger randomly, and a couple of other bits, but they're just beautiful, absolutely. But obviously I'm drawn to this one. So the other thing I really loved, it's got 30mm rings, which are beautiful, but they're silver as well. And for me to find silver hardware, because I do prefer silver to gold on the whole, I was really pleased to be able to find that. So I've put a few bits and pieces in my pockets. Got this lovely card from Gretel Creates that came with that order, which I've popped there. So the biggest lie I tell myself is I don't need to write that down or remember it. That's very true, and that's why that's staying there. I've got my bits and pieces from Twines and Paper. So I've got these Diptyque inspired plan stickers, which I haven't used. I've got some coffee ones as well, which are also in here. And also this coffee pin from there. And here in my recent mystery box from Sateki Stickers. So getting a bit of glare today, sorry people. I've got the square flags, which I'm actually using as tabs at the minute, which are really handy. So that's those, and this is just a journal kit that I was using on the dailies that I've put in there. So this is a planner face one, so just the bits and pieces that are in there, because that's what I'm using currently. So I went back and I took these out of my cousin, because they're A5 ones I'd got, and I'd got them tipped in, but I've took them out of there and punched them. I was sat there going to buy new, and then kind of realised that I'd already got them and it would be silly to do that. So I just added a bit of washi just to help strengthen this side, and because it had already kind of had tape on where it had been tipped in. But I just love these. These are from HR Handmade on Etsy, and they're just beautiful. I've got a Honeybee Shop Ollie clip that I bought in a just magnetic bookmarker, yes, I bought in a D-stash. So you may have seen this before. This was in my cousin previously, and as I say, I've just took it out. So I've just popped in there. See, this washi though, it's just not sticky enough. It's beautiful. I've used it before. It's moths. It's gorgeous. Very much my vibe, but it just isn't sticking properly. So need to that. This is my card from the advent calendar that we had from Rubberlink from last year. Planning is my therapy and my name. So it's a really nice washi cutter. So just pop that in there. Again, this little what's it called? This was from HR Handmade as well. These were actually stickers from Poundland last year at Halloween. They're just really cute. Obviously the crow, my vibe. So the rest of it is kind of like mainly printables and some bits and pieces that came set up with the planner. So this is a printable that I grabbed I will put down below where I got all the different ones from, or if you're interested in anything specific, if you just give me a shout. I can't remember individually exactly where each one was from. I should have made a note of that, sorry. But yeah, just shout and I can find that out for you if there's anything you want to look at. So obviously my initial, and you could get the full alphabet with this free download, and obviously you can then edit it and put your name. Then just a very basic second half of the year 2023 calendar. Again, this is just I think I bought this one, it wasn't a free one, there's just a little dashboard from Etsy. It's one of the first ones I printed off, and I actually need to kind of make it fill the page a bit more, but it's just in there at the minute because it's pretty. Then, as mentioned before, on the flyleaf I've just stuck in this postcard, which is a favourite of mine. I've got various ones of these. I tend to buy them every time I go because I just use them in different places. Again, this has got all pockets, so we could use it again for more decoration if we needed. The amount of decoration and things you can put in this is insane. And I've got another one of these dashboards from HR Handmade, which I'd already got, Tree of Life, one of my most favourites, just love it. And on the back of there I've put another one of the postcards. So this is a fox, so it's in a similar range to the bird, but just a slightly different piece of artwork. But again, it's from Whittick Manor. And then I've got another one from Twines and Paper sticker that I just put on a clear washi card. Got that popped in with my ollie clip. And then again, this is just a self-care. When you feel various things, remember this, just as little reminders. So just put that in there, and that's just clipped to one of these clear dividers, and there's just a little plans and dreams on the back. This is that same dashboard, but just printed on some vellum, the butterflies, because I am a bit of a butterfly and moth fan. Then we've just got a printout of 2023 holidays. I think this one was EO Edits, but again, I can put them down below. Does it actually tell me there? Oh no, Plan with B. So I would imagine that because some of these they kind of came that they back to back because it matches, so that one's Plan with B. So then this came, all of these clear ones came with the Moterm, so these were already in there, part of what the setup was. So this has been set up as kind of like an inbox, and it's got a few post-it notes that are already on there. I think that's that's a little pouch. Why can't I think what these are actually called today? That's really weird. Pocket. A pocket. A simple thing, a pocket. And some like neutral post-its that are on there. Again, there's just a few, not many, but they can be handy. Then there's this really nice inbox dashboard. I believe this is cloth and paper, and again this was came with it. This is another printable that I found. So, and this is something I've had before. So this is a task reminders trigger list. I love having these kind of lists and things in this sort of planner. And then because this is a like inbox section, that's kind of like the idea. I've got the a checklist here that you can kind of mark off. So that's there. Then there's a triggers list again. There was one for planning and one for tasks. This was the tasks, I believe. And then I've got some more bits and pieces lists. So 24 ultimate planning tips. This from Day Designer. 86 lists for the planner obsessed. 50 best practices. And then 39 favourite ways to treat, fulfill and recharge yourself, self-care one. So they're really nice, but again, yeah, I like these. Love these kind of things for this type of setup. Then we move into my monthly. Now I bought these dashboards. These are on a thicker vellum than I've got, and this was from Crossbow planners on Etsy, and these are just beautiful. And there's a full set, full year, but as you can see, they don't have a year on, so these can be reused. But it does give you a little quote. I presume this is maybe August in different languages, kind of like the A8 and the It's Q3, which I quite liked. So, and then there's another clear, and then I had to use some freebie from Sterling Ink for the August and printed that on vellum. Then there was this is another freebie. Again, if you want to know where it is, I can dig out where the different ones were from. This is a seasonal reset, and the space to put your focus, what you want to buy, what you want to eat, listen to, watch and visit, and you can do this by season. So the idea for that was obviously for setting up ready for autumn. And then I bought a set of, again, dashboards from Etsy with just different kind of words and quotes on, what they mean, and kind of then I picked out the ones that kind of spoke to me. So this is Japanese, I believe, Meraki noun. To do something with love, soul and creativity, putting your essence into what you are doing, whatever it may be. So I really like that. And I've got a few of these scattered throughout. Then there was another free dashboard. It's coffee based, so had to go in there. And on the back of that, again, I've just, these are Rio edits. So these are just some more kind of like decorative and quotey ones. So this is like talking about plans, because this is my monthly section and then it goes into the weekly. Thought that would fit nice. Then there was this one that gives an overview of like daily intentions. And then this again, the monthly overview. So this came, I think, with some other freebies. So what I've then done is I've put in my monthly symptom tracker that I'd got in my cousin, but I've added it into here. So this is so far, and again just added some decoration. These are from the Have It Right August decorative bundle, and they're just looking beautiful. And I've tried to match up the colours using pens. So then into like more of a typical monthly. So we've got another kind of word sheet, and I actually stuck that down to the back of these. Now these inserts came with it, and they're from Peanuts Planner Co. I have actually found them so that I can repurchase them, and I just thought this was an absolutely brilliant monthly. I've never really used monthlies before, but I found I'm definitely using this. So here we've got like an overview. I added the days in. You get the dates, and then obviously, and then you can just put the days in depending on where it is. I put these bits and pieces, put a quote up here, but there's, you know, room, you can use whatever. Then I've started to use this as part of a tracker, so tracking this monthly. So here I've put my sleep, brain fog and anxiety, because I think those are the things that kind of match. I have got my other tracker somewhere else, because obviously I've got my symptom tracker, and my symptom tracker looks at pain. I've added here high, low and medium anxiety as well, so it can match across. My brain fog, the self-care bits and pieces, but different symptoms and fatigue, that sort of thing. So I've got all the information there that I need, and that'll give me a really good overview, and I'll be able to see it as the month goes along. Then there's a monthly overview here, which again you can just pop your information in, and then you've got a space here for notes, and here and here. So here I've just added the advents that I've purchased and any pre-orders. So as it stands right now, I mean, there may be another couple, I don't know. As it stands right now, I've ordered the Mundane Life and Crafty Planning Halloween advents, and then the Christmas advents, I've got the Rebel Ink one, which is the 2. I've bought both of those because there's 2 options. The Gretel Creates one, I bought the Penmas one, not the washi. I had the washi one last year. I've still got loads of washi left, so I just thought I don't need any more washi, but I love the Penmas one. And then Crafty Planning are also doing a Gothmas one, so obviously I had to grab that one. Then I had pre-ordered the Wonderland 222 A5 and B6 for next year, thinking I was going to plan that. However, I have cancelled that pre-order. I managed to pick up this year's B6 here it is in a D-stash. So what I'm probably going to do is what I want to do is use this for memory planning, I think, rather than the cousin, because this I like this size. It is the stacked one, obviously because it's this year's. So I think I will start this kind of now. I might wait till the start of September. Actually no, I'll probably start it this week. So I'll probably start this as a memory keeper, and then there's lots of blanks at the back for dailies, but there's lots of things you can utilise in this as well at the front, with the routine trackers, your habit trackers, your quarterlies and things. But what I'm going to do is, rather than wasting kind of what's already gone, I think I'm going to redate. So this will then take me up to the end of July or mid-August next year. So that's the plan anyway. Whether I stick to it or not, or I'll probably change, because how many times I've changed already since just recently. So we'll see. So that's that. Then I've got my waiting for list. So these are all the things that I'm waiting to come in. I've got my to-dos that I need to do for the month. And then there's a few more months in there that are blank. But that's a blank one if you just want to see how they look kind of before they're filled in. Again, yeah, Peanuts Planner Co. Just brilliant inserts. Then I've got a planner coding, how-to and a triggers list. So just a way to kind of code your to-dos and your different bits and pieces. So something I need to have a closer look at. Then this again was with the planner. I believe again it's cloth and paper changes dashboard. And again there's a really nice pocket on the back with a quote. So then we're going into weeklies. So I've got another clear. Now these are, this is a cloth and paper overview that was already in here. So I've just left that there, and on the back it's got important dates again, but it's handy. It's got UK and separate US. Then I got this again, I think this was from EO Edits. This is like a mind mapping insert. So I thought that would be really good for kind of like brain dumping and mind mapping. I've got possibly an interview coming up that I'll probably have to do a presentation for, so that's going to be really, really handy. And then this is my brain dump from Emma. So I took one of those off and punched it and put it in there. Just thought I could have one of these in here. It brightens it up as well. And then again into weekly. So again, these are some dashboards I got from Etsy. They're in the diptyque style. It's something I really like, really kind of like. So I've clipped that onto the weekly. Now this isn't the paper test one. This is Peanuts Planner Co, but it's very, very similar. Now I didn't. I haven't got any printed actually in here, but I thought these were already in here, so I'm going to use these first. And then I probably will purchase this, but I do have the paper test one as well, but the concept's exactly the same. So I also picked this up when I picked up my monthly dashboards from Crossbow Planner. So it's just a today marker. We'll just take that off for now. So let me show you a blank one so you can see. So it's actually set out with important appointments. Then you've got your timed vertical. Then it actually says focus areas, daily habit tracker, upcoming. Then you've got your this week horizontal, and you've got tasks, and obviously a little bit for notes. So I have changed some of those headers because they're not all what I wanted. So obviously added some pretties because we need to prettify. Again, these are from the Harriet Wright August bundle. So I added gratitude, changed this to meetings that I needed. This is my kind of timed daily, and I've tried to put in kind of here and work. I think I need to use this slightly differently. I'm not quite sure how I want to utilise this, so if anybody's got any ideas. It just feels like this is a big space that's not being utilised as well as it could be, so think of a way of kind of using this a little bit better. Then a happy mail that's coming this week, Then I've got my daily habit tracker. This is more of just a tracker of tasks really that I need to do. Important things this week. It's my mother-in-law's birthday was on Monday, and today, because I am recording this on the 12th on Saturday, it's my youngest son's 18th birthday, so it's quite exciting. So obviously they're quite significant. Then I've got my this week. So in here I put just different things to remind me. I've added lunch and dinner for each day. Just need to update yesterday. What did I have for dinner yesterday? We just had a sausage and egg sandwich, just something simple yesterday. And we did go out for the day. Went for a walk at a local National Trust. Then today is Darren's birthday. I think we're having pizza for tea, and then dinner, tea, lunch, dinner. Not going into the breakfast, lunch and dinner kind of thing. Then I've got to-dos here. So again, I have some bits and pieces here I need to do. One of those is done now today. So actually while I'm in here, let's just mark that as done. Lovely. And then I just added a little reminder here to just some ideas for myself for some self-care this week, and some things I like to do for self-care. So that's the weekly, and I am loving this concept. I love the space that is kind of like the week on 2 pages. It just feels like I've got everything here that I want to see. I can see here how my week is. I can add work things in. It's not too... It feels like it's nice and full, whereas like sometimes maybe I don't have enough space, and I'm just using loads and loads of stickers everywhere, which is fine, and I love to do that as well. And that will be probably moving into the Wonderland 222 as a memory keeper. But I just like that everything's here. It's really functional, but it's pretty. I can use my journaling kits and different pieces, so I'm really, really happy with it. And again, it's not something I thought that I would move into using, but after putting that printout in the Cousin, I just absolutely fell in love with that kind of layout. Honestly, because obviously the paper test is in a weekly, it's kind of like the size of a week's. I don't think I could cope with that size at all. Again, just because, you know, I like to see things a bit clearer, and I like to have this on my desk. For full transparency, I've actually ordered a personal size Moterm as well. So I'll probably set that up. I'm not sure how I'm going to use that, how much I'm going to use it, but I just thought I could do with something really to kind of throw in my bag for when I'm out and about, which is rare. However, like I say, there could well be a change in kind of my work soon, so I may be out and about a little bit more. So we'll see. It's there. It'll be an option. I did think about using the weeks. There's just one I could throw in, but I'm just getting so much joy from this. I thought I'd try the personal, and if it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work, but we can give it a go. So yeah, I've got a few of these. I've got quite a few in there. So then we've got a dashboard that came with it again, which is cloth and paper. I am considering actually subscribing to the cloth and paper kind of stationery sub. I just think now kind of using this, it might be really handy, and there's some really beautiful bits and pieces that come with that, so we'll see. Then I found this. So where was this? I can't read that, it's too small. Sorry, I'm blind as a bat. Oh, it's from Passion Planner. So this is from Passion Planner, and it's one of their printables. So this is a 30-day journal challenge. So I thought that could be fun. Looking at that for September. Again, another one of the dashboards with the words. So I then chose these as dailies. Now, again, this is a completely different kind of layout for me for dailies. So let me show you a blank one. So this is a complete blank one. So you've got room here to pick your day and to put your date. You've got a timed again if you want to use it, and some bullets. You've got a space for a daily affirmation. You got space for a heartfelt intention, so you can use it kind of like for intentions and things. The thing that really drew me to this was this bit as well. So we've got this AM and PM where you can kind of rate your energy, productivity, happiness, calm, stress, upset, sadness, annoyed and anxious. I thought again it would be a really nice way to track those things. I love to track. One of my main things that I use my planner for is tracking. Then you've got this lovely little bit just for a little bit of journaling, and then you've got this as well, which is describe what describe what helps you calm down during times of stress. Why does it help? I think each of these, I hadn't actually noticed that before. That's really bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so each of these is different. So I've done that wrong. So on the first one, it's kind of put, write down the words you really need to hear. So again, I've put one of my favourite kind of quotes there, perfectly imperfect. And here I thought it was the same. That's how much attention I was paying. So this actually says, describe what a balanced life means to you. I mean, I've put coffee, chocolate, and you got this. So perhaps that's a balanced life for me. So yeah, there's like every day there's a different little bit there to kind of answer to journal, which is really good. And I, again, wasn't paying enough attention. And then you've got a thing for each day. So this didn't work out today, and kind of what you've learned from that, if that's a thing. If not, obviously you could put something pretty over there. Daily gratitude, and just a little bit of thing here to give a shout out to yourself, like you did that. What have you really achieved today? So I'm not using them every day. I'm using them when I feel that I've got something that I kind of really want to put down and say. This one was to kind of start it off and to give it a go and to fill it in. Then I put a little bit of this one because a few things happened that day and that I wanted to mark. So over here I've kind of covered the bullet marks, and I've just used that as another section for some more journaling. And I do need to complete these, which is fine. Yesterday we went out for the day, which was, well, went out for like part of the day, which was lovely. Whenever I go to a national trust, I always pick up a postcard of wherever we've been and ask them to pop the stamp on. And I need to date that, but I've just attached that to that daily. And then today I will be putting something in as well, as it's my son's birthday. So yeah, again, really happy with those dailies. I really like that they're structured. I don't have to use them every day because they're undated. I don't feel any pressure to if I don't want to. But they're just there when I want to and if I want to track. So love that. So I've got a whole wad of them there, and then there's just some things at the back. Then I found, again, this is EO Edits, another thing. So this was a rituals pack. I think I paid for this. I don't think this was a freebie. I think I bought this on their Principles shop. So this is just a space, a little booklet actually you can print off, and it's got different bits. So this, it's basically routines, but it's called rituals in this, so it's totally fine. So it gets you, you can put your daily rituals for morning, your work day, evening, and then your weekend. And I just like that that's kind of split as well, because my weekend days are very different to kind of like my work days, so I just like that there's different space for that. Then you've got space for the ideal week, so it's fully timed down here, and you've got each day. So I haven't had a look at that yet, but you know, that's something to look at. Then you've got a little bit here of just about habit, practice and routine. So kind of have covered it. I punched the wrong side, hence why it's got washy that side, but yeah, it does look quite nice and edges it. Now this is one that was in the planner, which kind of gave me the idea to look. So this is another version. So this is just looking at different routines for each day. So I'm going to fill this in because I do different reporting on different days for work, so this is really handy to be able to keep track of that because it is a repetition kind of thing. So that's that. And then you've got your monthly, quarterly, half yearly and yearly. So this could be around your planner routines or however you want to use it. But I thought that was a really nice insert. And again, we've just got a nice vellum. Plan the work and work the plan. Again, just a few more pretty ones just to brighten it up. And then again, this is cloth and paper. This was in there, but I left it in to kind of make that as a journaling section. And there's some ideas here about journaling. So you've got gratitude, self-reflection, self-love, mental health and inner peace. I think I probably need to move these sections around a bit and put this more maybe with my dailies. And then there was just this dashboard around self-care, self-love. There's this one that again is a cloth and paper one and kind of came with the journaling section. I've kept hold of it in case I want to copy it or use it in any way. I've left it in there. So we'll see. And then again some more on there. There's some blank, and then I've just got kind of some note paper. Then let me just check, so I've got some notes in here. That's fine. So this is section just for miscellaneous. Again, this is another one that I printed out. So these are all freebies that you can find. So the shops that I've used freebies from in here. So here they all are. So these are all ones. So I watched a different video, which I will link down below, that kind of goes through all the different inserts. So what she's done is she's fully set up a rings planner just using free inserts. So it's really interesting. And these are some of the shops that I used. So we've got Sterling Ink. So if you sign up to their newsletter, she does send you kind of like the monthly every month that you can just print off yourself. Then there's Neutral Minimal Co, EO Edits, My Minimal Planner, The Planner Spot, Puffin Pages, Luna Luz Plans, Plan with B, Plan with Jess, and Hey Planner Girl. So these are the ones that I've found so far that I've used, and there are various ones in here. So if you're interested. Then again, this was in here. It's a cloth and paper budget monthly. I probably will use this, but closer to payday. There's a gift planner as well. I left that in. I thought that'd be handy as we go through. Then there's some to-do lists. And there's some half to-do lists, and then these are just the rest of the monthly dashboards that I bought from Crossbow Planner. So they're all there. And then in the back I've just got a beautiful picture that again I bought yesterday that I've just popped in the back. I think I'm probably going to cut this down and put it in here because it's just beautiful and I want to be able to kind of see it every day. This is of Boscobel House, which is another, it's actually English heritage, I think. It's another historic building that's fairly local, and it's a charcoal painting of that, so that's gorgeous. And then there was this as well. As you'll learn from this, I'm quite a fan of National Trust. We've got some beautiful ones near us. And this is just a book that I bought that tells you about kind of the family that live at that particular property. So there we go. That's my overview. So quite a wordy one there. So sorry if I've jabbered on a bit, but as I mentioned earlier, I am really excited about this. I'm enjoying using it every day. I'm going in and I'm updating it every day. On the whole, I'm kind of adding in those bits and pieces for the dailies, which I just love that I can use this kind of as a journal, as a scrapbook bit, you know, kind of, and I can just put in what I want and I can move it around. I think before I've kind of used rings and I've tried to kind of do this and not like take them out and write on them and put them back again. I'm not quite sure why my brain just didn't kind of compute that, but I'm loving it. absolutely loving it. So what I'll carry on doing is I'll carry on showing my setups with this moving forward, and the B6 as a memory planner. If there's anything else you'd like to see or like me to do give me a shout. I'm happy to kind of carry on in the cousin as well, if that's what you'd prefer to see, but I probably will do a little bit less on the decorative because I want to save my stickers and things for using these. But yeah, tell me what you think. What do you think about rings? Is it something you've tried? Like I say, yeah, it's just really nice to kind of come back to it. No doubt I'll get fed up and I'll go back to a bound book, or I'll be doing something else within 6 months, because isn't that the plan away? So I'm hoping that this system will last me for a while. As I say, I just love the whole feel of it all. What I really like about it is just the capacity for like changing out the deco and putting the different bits of deco in, which I haven't fully done as yet and fully utilised, but just having the different options, pulling this out and having it on my desk, but having the larger cover as well if I need to. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with it. As I said, really excited. So anyway, thanks ever so much for popping by. Please drop me a subscribe down below if you haven't already. We're doing really well. The giveaway did really well, so the lovely Becca at Specs Page actually got pulled. If you want to have a look at the giveaway, kind of I videoed the random generator, so that's on my Instagram. So if you go to cheery_raven_plans, you can follow me on Instagram if you don't already follow me over there, and you can just take a look at that just so you can see it was all fair and square picked. But well done, Becca, and I will be sending out bits and pieces as soon as I can. I believe she's on holiday right now, so I'm going to wait for her to get back and then send that off. But yeah, thanks everybody for the support so far. I hope you find this as interesting as the others, and yeah, let me know what you think and drop me a comment down below. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.